Hi guys, right now I'm in hospital and waiting for my order. So I finally got free time for making this video. And if this video will be, if you see this video, then I successfully done this work. Well, if I have time, I will tell you why I wasn't making a video for so long time, and where I was. Where was I for a long time? All this month. Yes, I really apologize for that. So I just study a lot, and I started for preparing for an essential exam, and I tried to really make go of all the things, especially on of biology. Yeah, I write about age of 07 biology exams. Yes, 807 biology exams, and some of them I have done already. Well, as I have just give me a second. Хорошо. Yeah, she told me just to wear mask. Yeah. Well, my doctor will be at 2 o'clock, and now it's 13:17, and I need for about and I need about 40 minutes for your coming. Oh my gosh, I can have another time. I can go tomorrow. I have the opportunity to go tomorrow, but I don't want to come back to this hospital working because it will be morning. Yes, and just for not doing this, I prefer to waiting. I will prefer to I will prefer staying there and waiting my order, waiting for her coming. Well, I study biology. Yes, I still study biology, but now I'm on a special course of my teacher. Yes, I ordered some courses for Olympiad biology because this just happened. I just I just I just started to go to English courses at October in October, and then I met the girl who studied at who studied at school where was the teacher who educated who was educated who educated biologicals, and I just take a call, take a number for company for of this teacher, and buy some courses. Why do I write I write biology Olympiads if this is absolutely not necessary? Um, the thing is Olympiad writing Olympiad is very complicated, and that's why having a victory on this Olympiad will give me the chance to graduate. Uh, will give me the chance for not passing the exam and study at university without passing anything. So yes, without passing anything, and I strongly need it. I strongly need to win even one or two Olympiads at least. At least, yes. I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but I just do my best. Yeah, I just do my best, and I don't, I don't, I still came, I still on carry on studying, learning English because my purpose is to pass exam, SIA, yes, Cambridge Advanced exam. Yeah, it will be. I regard it will. I will pass this exam in July or June. It depends on how much things I will notice and how prepared I will be for this. Passing this exam, that's more complicated things, and I think it will be if this happen, it will be great. It will be just experience. I will get an experience. Um, but mom, um, I've just come back from army. No, it's not army. This is some. This is from doctors who who from doctors who write. Are you normal or not? I mean, are you normal? Are you okay? Do you have any problem with your health? How do you live your lifestyle? So there was at a college. There was a psychologist. There were a surgeon, and exactly this, exactly this surgeon determined this surgeon directed me to this place. Yeah, directed me for this place. Um, what can I do? What can I tell? What can I tell you? Is that I started to that I started not sleeping. I mean, I started to sleep less. It destroys me. Probably destroys me like my teachers tell me they advised me for sleeping because I don't have any time. Yeah, the exam, the Olympiad biology Olympiad is complicated and needs to know lots of um, lots of things, lots of anatomy, plant anatomy, animal anatomy, and human anatomy, and the same things connected with physiology. And there are lots of things: microbiology, molecular biology. I didn't. I will start reading a book which called anatomy, which is called plant anatomy. Soon. This will happen soon. This right now don't happen. Don't have some. In addition, by the way, I have the time. I just don't use it. Don't use it. As I should. As I should read. I mean, as I should use. I don't use my time. I don't use my time as Elon Musk or other individual people who became very famous in our time, in our century. Yeah, and this happened because I tire from work. And for instance, I do the test for about 30 minutes, and then I stop, and start to distract from this work by watching YouTube, by watching YouTube channels, different stupid and foolish things that I have absolutely no and that have absolutely no sense. Well, What's more? That the time is gone. So the time is going, still going, and the time for passing exam comes to me, and I'm a little scared. I'm a little, and I'm confused of things because I failed the most expressive things, the most expressive all that. Uh, and I know the reason why they lose the first biology Olympiad this year, which happened this year, and this is because the biology test um, didn't include uh, the biology test aren't wasn't included biology knowledges. I mean, there were only biotechnologies and the history of biology. No animals, no plants, no humans at all. They didn't know. They didn't know how to write this, and that's why I wasn't great. I wasn't. I didn't have success. I didn't succeed in this test, which made me only, which give me only the sadness. Well, um, unfortunately, I don't read books, but I try and will go to the end with my trying. I don't know. I should read books just for self development. Yeah, and then I was about my graduating, about how I will graduate the school, how I will pass exams, what score will I get, because this is really essential for me. It's essential for me as much as only possible. Mm, I have no idea will I make of this or not, but even but every attempt that I do on every doing every my the test that I have done makes me increase my score, increase my score, and how much test will I do. How much test I do, the higher score I will get on exam. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. What's more? What's more? And studying. Sometimes I really study at nights, and the other semester I really study at nights. But my effectivity of learning will will drop down step by step, because you should have a good lifestyle, but I don't have it. I mean, I understand my house, even though I get some knowledge, which is don't usually help. We don't which not usually help me, but I I realize I harmed my own health, and I know how and I know how to lead a good lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle. The problem is I don't do it. I don't do it at all. Well, what's more? I can tell you more about it. Sorry for that. I don't study physics, but some. But I think that in the first year of university, I will make a fresh start of learning physics. Yeah, I will make a fresh start of learning this. But But the difference to learning, the difference to learning physics between school and university is that in university you should study on your own. No one can tell you, no one can teach you, educate you, just on your own. That everything depends on you and how you will prepare, what information you will find, and how it will and will and you'll get the luck or not. Are you lucky or not? Everything depends on this. And furthermore, I can add to above to everything I told you that I've met a lot of I met plenty of new people who have the same age as mine. Same age as mine, about they 17 or 16 years old. And Moscow and teenagers from Moscow schools are really impressed. Are really impressing me, slowly impressing me because they show one of the greatest results in a year. And I have no idea how. I know that the Moscow universities, the Moscow schools have the most impressive, the most professional teachers. The teachers, however, it doesn't depends on the teacher. Yes, I have a teacher in my own city, my own town, who prepares us professionally, and I really think that he is trying to do his best. But again, everything depends on us, on how will on I will how I learn the information by heart, and how I wrote repeating the information, and how I cram for exam, how I cramming for exam. Everything depends on these things. So consequently, everything depends on myself. Yeah, yeah. Only 30% of the work is doing by my teacher. Is doing by my teacher. Yes. And other 60-70% is by myself. Oh my gosh. I just say usually say oh my gosh. I kept it stop. I used to say oh my gosh a lot of time, all the time. And I used to not to sleep at nights, which gradually make my life only worse and worse. And worse and worse. Just like just like drugs, probably like that. Doesn't affect like drugs. I'm just dependent on this. No, I'm not dependent. I think four things. I can depend. I can. I can. I can affect myself. I can affect myself. It's not drugs. It's not drugs at all. Well, what's more can I tell? Can tell you is that I don't know. I'd like to advise you for not distracting. Distracting sometimes can be useful. Yeah, it can be really useful sometimes, especially partic- particularly when you work a long time. So you should distract from this. You will just burn. Um, and if the exam will come soon, I mean in a month, then I just bury my box because I have nothing to do instead of burying myself in my books, and not disturbing, not distracting. Yeah, I distract I distract from studying usually. I mean, uh, sometimes I waste 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes in one time. And if you will can calculate all the time that I wasted on distracting, it will come to results for about 2 hours or 3 hours, and plus the time that I talk with people, plus it will be 3 hours or even 4 hours of nothing doing. Yeah, I mean doing nothing. Sorry for grammar mistakes that I have done today. Well, in addition to all of this, I'm on quarantine. Yes, I'm on quarantine because, as you know, coronavirus. There is in my town. There is a coronavirus outbreak in my town, and everyone is just on the quarantine and is at home. Is at home. Yes. So we are not studying. We study online from our own homes, just using our mobile phones or sometimes computers. It depends on how possible, how comfortable it will, how comfortable to use a mobile phone or other device, notebook. Never mind. Well, and each makes my life much easier than it was. Makes my life really easier, and because I don't honestly I don't study for instance history, um, society. I don't study such. I don't read it even. I don't even read psychology books. All of these books is a that will not give me results for the next 5 years. So um, I'm not going to use information about everything I've known from history, who have done some, who did something, who won the war in some year. Yes, and that's why I'm not going to read it. I just get good marks because all the replies there's a also replies from tests um, in the internet, and the last thing that I have to do no is to surfing the net is to surf just to surf the net. Yeah. Only some subjects I study a lot. This is English, chemistry, and biology. Biology, yes, and sometimes yes, and Russian. Russian, honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't study Russian. I don't prepare for passing Russian exam as I should. As I really have to do this. Yeah, I'm on 10th grade, and from 10th to 11th grade, you should not. The best things that I have to do, that you should do, is not stop saying that something is boring, because that's especially the subject that you will pass, because every score that you get will affect on how on will affect on will affect what university you will graduate, what university, and all my life depends on the one on the score which I will get. For instance, the first thing that depends on it is where will I live? Will I live with though I live, will be living with my parents for 6 or 8 years. I'll just in the Moscow instead of I'll just in I will get to the high school and will study at at the most impressive and incredible universities in Russia. This is a station university in Gamal. It's named Sechenov University, and this is the only second place is this university is the only university where I can avoid army. Where I can avoid army. Yeah. And the third thing, as this university is and because of this university is fascinating and very respectful of other countries. I should study exactly in this university, and I had to study in this university. I don't have any other escapes from army. Well, when I hear the word army, I become confused, scared, or have a fear of this. I don't want to waste my my whole year, and for graduating this university, for passing for graduating this university, for studying at this university, I should pass the exam on 98% from 100%. Yeah, it's almost the maximum of the test, or even the 100 from 100 university. The 100 from 100% of the test. So there are 3 tests, so 300 balls, 300 score. 300. The score that I should pass is 296 or 98. Yeah, something like that. As I say, my life is not like a piece of cake, like like ordinary people. I like to just to get more from this life. To get everything from this life, but there are moments when I hate the school, but obviously I like my school. But I like these days. I like those days when teachers tell me what I have to do, what is my purpose, and start to argue with me, start to hate me. I oftentimes bull, bull me. Yes, that makes me sad. Yeah, that brings me only the sadness and nothing more. Sadness in my life. I decided that neurosurgeon is not the only way. Yeah, it's not the only way. Yes, studying. On the way of working. I mean, I guess I can work as a cardio surgeon. Why not? Cardio means from Latin the heart. Yes, heart from Latin. Yeah, I just studied Latin a little. Just try to memorize the information easily. That's why Latin helps me very well. Oh my gosh, there are some people love count here. Probably this is the end of the video. I just don't know what to say else. Yes, car decision. In fact, car decision have a good, have a good. This job is a well-paid job. So car surgery is a well-paid job, and they get lots of money. But not in Russia. I should use all the ways that I have just moving from this country to another country, and the city where I would like to live is only Baku. It's the capital of Azerbaijan. Yeah, it's the capital of Azerbaijan. And will I have a family? Am I going to make a family in my life? I don't know. I haven't. It is still unclear for me of making a family. The one thing that I know is that no one can decide from decide. No one can decide what I should do. I will make the decision on my own, and no one can tell me. No one dares to tell me what I have to do. Probably.